Hi, my name is Jada Breeden and I'm with the Guymon Chamber of Commerce. And I'd like to welcome you today to the 2020 Guymon Chamber of Commerce Virtual Annual Banquet. We know 2020 has been a struggle, but the Board of Directors and the Special Events Committee wanted to make sure that there was something to celebrate our community and to let all of you know how much we're appreciative of everything that you do, all of the events, all of the time, all of the donations and support of our events. Although 2020 kind of put a damper on a lot of things that we've done, you've showed up, you've done what you needed to do, and you've continued on. You made 2020 a year that we can be proud of. First of all, I'd like to thank our sponsors. We have PTCI, who has sponsored our Small Business of the Year, and they are a great community partner. They have done a tremendous job supplying us with volunteers, and they've made donations, and they've allowed us to come in and use their filming studio. I mean, this place is really awesome. And we appreciate everything that PTCI does, and we are encouraged by the amount of support that they give our communities and the things that they do to help our everyday lives. We also have TCEC. TCEC is the sponsor of the Volunteer of the Year. Our partnership with TCEC is wonderful. We have a great asset in TCEC and how things they do and how they participate and volunteer, and how they also show up and do whatever it is that we need them to do. And our third sponsor for this event is Joe and Nina Webb. Joe and Nina are very active in the rodeo community, and they are great participants with the things that we do to make sure that Guymon is a great place. So we appreciate all of our sponsors, and we welcome you to the 2020 Virtual Annual Banquet. Hi, my name is Jada Breeden, and I am the Executive Director at the Guymon Chamber of Commerce. And I am welcoming you today to our virtual annual banquet. Our annual banquet is fun this year. We have kind of a theme in where in the world, or where in Guymon is the Chamber Banquet. Kind of falls off of the Carmen San Diego theme, and if you can't tell where we're at. You can't, unless you're really smart. So today we are awarding our Volunteer of the Year for 2020, and this is Carson Kane, and so this is his first time at this, but apparently he's got a treasure trove of awards that he's got in his home gym next to the spa.
Yeah.
So Carson was nominated for his work in the community and his willingness to just jump in and do whatever, and even volunteering himself whenever he really doesn't know what's going to be involved. So much so that he was an integral part of the 2020 Pioneer Days Rodeo 2.0. I don't know what we're calling that, but yep. If you remember, we moved the Pioneer Days events from May to August, so we had a little bit more heat and a little bit more fun, I think. So
yeah, a lot more fun.
Carson lives and works here in Guymon, and that was part of just the unique story of why Carson was nominated, because of his willingness to put back into his community, in which raised him. So, Carson, do you have anything to say?
Well, to be nominated for this award is a tremendous blessing for me, and to be able to win it is even better. I'm tremendously blessed to live in the city of Guymon as well as the community of Guymon. We have the greatest people, and to be able to do what I do in this community is it's really indescribable. So, but thank you guys so much.
And if you didn't know, Carson's full-time job, I guess you have a couple of full-time jobs. Yeah. He's a doggy daddy.
Yeah.
He's also works on a farm.
I do, yeah, I do work on the farm. That's my part-time job.
His part-time job, he's on that part-time job a lot.
Yep.
And then, so the one that he's probably the most known for is his job at the Guymon Fire Department. So he is one of our first responders, and we're awful proud of him for that as well.
Appreciate it.
He's also a Guymon ambassador. So
I am an
if you
ambassador,
see him
too.
running around in a orange coat, he didn't steal it from anybody.
Nope.
We actually made him buy one. So,
Yep, I really did.
so congratulations
Thank
on
you.
your award, and we're proud to have you in Guymon.
Thank you so much.
Hi, I'd like to welcome you back. We're with our 2020 Ambassador of the Year. The Ambassador of the Year award is being sponsored by Joe and Nina Webb. So we'd like to thank them for taking their donation and giving it to our volunteer, because the ambassadors, that's essentially, it's what they are. They're volunteers. And Carrie is nominated because of all of her hard work that she puts throughout the year. Typically, the ambassadors must maintain 1,000 points per year, and oftentimes ambassadors have 2,000 to 5,000 points, just depending on the things that we've had going on this year, during the year. And we really appreciate all the effort and activities that Carrie's involved in. And so she was nominated and awarded by her peers. So it means that everybody was exceptional, but Carrie was the most exceptional this year. So would you like to say a few words?
Yeah. All right. Thank you so much to my fellow ambassadors. I honestly feel like there's probably somebody more deserving, but I really do appreciate it. I love being an ambassador. I love what we do. We are out serving the community all the time if we can, whether it be ribbon cuttings, grand openings, concessions, whatever we do, we will try to be there for you. So thank you. It is quite an honor to be named the 2020 Ambassador of the Year. Thank you to Joe and Nina Webb for sponsoring it. We do love you, and thank you.
Hi, I'd like to welcome you to the different part of our presentation today. We're going to switch to the business aspect. So our businesses in Guymon are very close to us. We're all personal. We have interactions. We like to involve our businesses a lot in the things that we're doing, not only just to make sure that they get exposure, but to get exposure to the unique brands and things that we offer here in Guymon that are special. And this is Manny and Susan Barrios, and they have several businesses in town. And so they weren't nominated just for one business, but they have several. The Urban Brews, you have three locations, four locations, one in Goodwill. And then the Golden Crown has one of the locations for Urban Brew. And then they have Harana Med Spa, and
we have Beach House.
oh yeah, the Beach House. Who can forget snow cones? And they're very, very active in our community. Manny is a physician, and he was nominated not only because of his business and his businesses, but because of his interaction with how the community feels about our hospital. So he was very important to make sure that our community hospital stayed a community hospital and survived through a very difficult time. And so not only did he give a lot of professional services, but he gave a lot of time, and he didn't charge anybody for it. And so I think that was just amazing, because that was a big, and nobody expected it to be that. I didn't expect it to be that big of a job, but whenever we saw that you were working, 30 hours a day, we got to see that there was, that passion that you had for the community. It wasn't just for your businesses and for your family, but it was also for us as a whole. So that was a huge reason that we felt like this was a very deserving honor for you. And then Susan, I think she's an ambassador So she participates in all kinds of ambassador events, the things that we have going on. She's also responsible for your lunch today if you chose to order lunch. They put it together a beautiful lunch, and we appreciate everything that she does. And she's also very involved with the arts community. I know that you're doing an art project with Main Street Guymon. So it's a passion that she has to make sure that her community is involved with everything. So the two of them together were nominated as businesses just because of everything that they do. So it's not just business related, it's community related. And it's a real good mixture. And you guys aren't native to Guymon, so we're really proud that we've attracted two people that are just really interested in community.
12 years ago is when we moved to Guymon.
Does it seem like that long?
No.
That's a loaded question.
We just moved here. But we love it here. It's a great place to live. And hopefully we'll retire here. So.
And you also, she also does exercise videos and classes for
At
the Y.
YMCA. Yes, I do Zumba for the YMCA as well.
So if you don't see either of these two out in the community, you're not really looking, because I think that I see you guys everywhere.
Yes.
So
Sorry.
I'm trying to make her cry and it's not working.
Oh, no, sorry.
She's not a crier.
Not a crier. I'm crying inside.
Oh, okay.
Inside, yes.
Well, do you guys have anything that you'd like to say?
Well, we really, really are very thankful for this honor and award. I feel like 2020 is the year of the small business in general. We all survived and we all are still here. We've done changes and pivots and readjustments every day, and we're still doing it. And so this is an award for us, but also an award for all the small businesses that have really survived and thrived through this season.
And it's a very encouraging and very supportive community that we have here. We've gone through several hardships, not just from 2020, even from 2019. From the hospital, from my experience at least, from the hospital alone, that started from May of 2019 until just before the pandemic hit. And it's, as you've mentioned, it really is hard work, but it doesn't seem to be hard work when you have a lot of community members supporting you and encouraging you, and the need is there, and that you see happy faces when things come up to be positive, and even when things go negative, you still see happy faces. So it's encouraging all throughout, and you know, it's been over a year, and yet you don't seem to see the timeline of all these things that we do. We are appreciative of the support, of course, and we're just happy to be of service from a business perspective, from a professional perspective, and even personal. Since the pandemic hit, I have not been around. Well, obviously, if you see me, that's not a good thing.
Don't see him.
Yes, but we're all in this together, and it's an honor, and I'm very thankful for this honor that you've given us, and for the nomination. Thank you so much. And
I do want to thank the community for continued support. I know you guys have been very patient with us through this time as well. We've had lots of transitions, and community has supported us. Finally, I want to thank my employees who really make my businesses work. They do the hard work to give you the products and services that you deserve. So it's really hats off to them for going through this. They've been affected by this pandemic as well, in all sorts of angles, and so but they've shown up and still show up every day.
Well, this is why we feel very blessed to have the Barrises in our community because they didn't take any credit. And I'd really like to thank PTCI for sponsoring the Small Business of the Year Award for 2020.
Thank you, PTCI.
Yes, they're a great community partner, and we'll see you in just a little while.
Hey everyone, my name's Sean Livingood. I'm the mayor of Guymon, and today I'm here to present the Citizen of the Guymon of the Year Award. This award was started a while ago by F. Heiner Dale. This award is to recognize someone in our community who throughout the year has gone above and beyond to be a good citizen of our community and have a vision for what they want our community to be. This person, I think, fits the good qualities and traits that we look for in the Citizen of the Year of Guymon, and that's Geraldine Sanchez. At this time, I will read the proclamation and present her the award. Whereas Geraldine Sanchez serves the people of Guymon selflessly and helped make our community what it is today through her consistent example of noble deed and humble spirit, and whereas Geraldine Sanchez is passionate and dedicated to volunteering within the community to improve Guymon in any way possible. And whereas Geraldine Sanchez has spent countless hours to help establish our local soccer organization and continues to ensure that it provides opportunities for our local youth and young adults. And whereas Geraldine Sanchez has continually dedicated her time and energy to join multiple boards and organizations to better our city. Now, therefore, I, Sean Livingood, Mayor of Guymon, Oklahoma, and the City Council do hereby proclaim Geraldine Sanchez as Citizen of the Year on this day, November 27th, 2020, for her outstanding accomplishments, given under my hand and the seal of the City of Guymon, Oklahoma, this 27th day of November, 2020. Thank you for all the things you've done for our community, Geraldine.
Thank you.
At this time, I'll turn it over to Geraldine and let her give her speech and what she has to say.
Thank you so much for this award. I'm greatly honored to receive the Citizenship Award for Guymon. I will continue to participate in the boards that I'm actively involved with and continue to strive for a better Guymon because I enjoy living in Guymon and I enjoy my community. Thank you.